Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching, for connecting online today to watch one of my tutorial on how to build a website for e-commerce and exactly for anything, actually. So in a couple minutes, I'm going to share my screen and start with the tutorial. I had an idea. I had a question that came from one of my good friend, and we're part of the same group in WhatsApp. It's called the DR Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo Business Networking Group. And in that group, we talk about business ideas. Instead of focusing on the challenges, we focus on solutions. Solutions on how to establish a new business, and also ideas on how to help those who are in business already to go further in their business. And one of the questions that I had was regarding a website. Actually, one of the member of the group, her name is Marie-Ange Lundu. She has a program. It's called Token de Africa. Token de Africa means let's go to Africa. And she's trying to promote the internal tourism. So for Congolese within the country to move and discover what the country has to offer. And one of the campaign they have right now, it's a fundraising campaign. And when I saw that, the idea came to me. I'm like, why don't you have like a website where people can order the t-shirt that you're selling? And this is how everything started. I took it as a task on myself, and I decided, okay, let me try to do again how to do a website. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. I know there'll be a couple of people probably joining from Facebook, and I know my good friend Majid told me that it will be there waiting, it will be connecting to see what we'll do. Now, let me share my screen to start with this training, this tutorial actually. Okay. And please let me know if you can see my screen and if you have any questions. Very much appreciated. Okay. All right, now you should see my screen. And this is the YouTube channel that I created on Tuesday when I was doing my tutorial in French on how to create a YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it yet, I know for some of you it will not be an easy one because it's all in French. But for those who understand French, refer back to that tutorial. It was last Tuesday on the same YouTube channel that you're watching this live right now. You can see the different steps that I took to create this YouTube channel. So if I go here, I can show you what it looks like on this YouTube channel. It was just a trial, and I was going to show how a YouTube channel should look like. And basically, yeah. Hi, Majid. I'm glad that you've been able to connect and see what we're doing. And this is actually one of the YouTube channel that I created for just tutorial last Tuesday. And one of the things that I was saying to that during that tutorial, the importance to have this banner at the top of the YouTube channel, and I showed how to create that banner. And also for any videos that you upload, it's always good to have a thumbnail to show like a picture, an image that kind of not just static, but it shows the content. And what I mean by that, if I pull another YouTube channel or my own YouTube channel, this one where you're watching from, okay, it's called Man. You can see I have now what I'm doing live. It shows you the live and shows you past live streams and any upload that I have. As you can see, I'm building like a brand. You can tell that, you know, the thumbnail, they kind of have the same feeling. Why? Because when people start looking at it, they will start identifying with what I'm doing. And that's the purpose of having a thumbnail. As you can see for my old videos that I did, 13 years ago, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I didn't make any thumbnail, but for the sake of this, later on, I may start doing a thumbnail. But let's go back to the purpose of this tutorial tonight, which is building a website for e-commerce. So one of the tool that I use and I can recommend is Weebly, weebly.com. You have a free version. It says for basic use. It gives you SSL security, so which is a socket security layer, which kind of protect your website and helps your website to be open whenever people go into your website. If you haven't noticed that, on some channels, actually on some websites, when they don't have the SSL security feature on them, Google, for example, Google Chrome will tell you this website is not safe. It's because the certificate is missing, and that's why it's important to have that. Now, with Weebly, for example, you have the free, the personal, professional, performance, and what it comes with, it's a shopping cart, unlimited items, item badges, option, quick shop, etc., etc. It comes with other features like search engine optimization, which is another way for making your website available and easily found when people are searching for it on Google. And based on the content and based on some keywords on your website, Google will be promoting your website even more. Now, there is Weebly. I know some people have used Wix, but Wix, as you can see, it's not free. Sorry, they come with a cost. But for the purpose of this tutorial, let's just go and see. If you come to a tool like this and you don't really have, let's say, the budget. Now you don't want to put any budget right now. What we can do is use a Weebly website. Okay. And it will ask you, okay, so I'll say, okay. I use the email that I created for my tutorial. And okay, Canada, I agree, I continue. Thank you, DBN Inc. Okay, I'm glad that you can see the screen. Okay. All right, so basically here, it comes and asks me the options. Because you'll be selling stuff, this is where you can go. Okay, what kind of website? Say Square Online. Okay, we go and see what it can do. And for example, for those of you who don't know Majid Kitchen, Majid is a chef, is a trained chef. He makes great food. And you can see him on Instagram where he has picture. And I've been encouraging him to do YouTube channel where he can showcase how he does his creation. And I can tell you, for having tasted what he did, it's good. So it's not just the picture that you see, but the food tastes good. And I can't wait, Majid, to see your website, and not only your website, but your YouTube channel when you're ready. So let's say in this case, we'll go for physical items and menu items, just for the sake of the training. Okay, we will ship, we will allow pickup, allow delivery, self-serve ordering. Okay, we check all this and continue. Okay, so here you can see it tells you you can have a single shopping page. In the case, for example, of my friends of Tokende Africa, this is probably something they can use, and we'll use it. And again, don't forget, you can always update and change how your website can look and build from that. Okay, they're building my store. In the meantime, let me just check if they send me an email to validate, because most of the time when they do that, they send an email to say, to confirm your email address. So, okay. All right, so the next step, as you can see, it says station labels are not set up. Okay, I don't know what's that. You can hire a designer to build your site and get matched with an expert starting at just $199. And again, don't forget it's a US fund, not Canadian. I think it's a US fund. The next thing it does, it tells you, okay, gives you the option. So what you're going to do, what you're going to do. So design now. It gives you, it'll load some templates. Okay. And here I can go home. Let's see. It gives me this. Okay, shop now. Okay, collect an email address. That's good. Okay, so you can, if you have an Instagram, you can do the Instagram feed. If you do services, you can include a contact form actually, display location, hours, display testimonial. You have all these things. Okay, now with this, now it's saying, okay, you sell item to ship. Okay, next. Then let's say if you have a logo, this is where you'll be doing it. Now, for the sake of this exercise, let's just go and create a logo. And one of the tools that I recommend, and my youngest daughter's favorite website and tool actually, is Canva. It's this tool called Canva, because on Canva, you can basically do anything. So for example, we're trying to build a logo. I just search logo and it populates options. Okay, as you can see, different options. Okay, so some sports theme and some food, restaurant, for example. And we can do, okay. All right, so let's choose that one and see. Okay. Joel Amen Labs. Okay. I like the way it spins, so it's not bad. Hopefully it'll be static. It'll be able to go on the website. Let's download it. And okay, it's suggested MP4. Okay, let's maybe stop this. Okay, let's try and see what it does. So I download. And if I go back to my website, okay, that's advertisement. You don't need it. I go, okay, it says drag your logo here. Okay, we just go in our download folders. Okay, is it going to take that video? No, it looks like it's not going to take that video. So cancel, let's go back and create another one. So home, we go logo. And thank you, Dalia Show, for reminding people to like the video. Okay, and share. And don't forget to share with other people that may be interested. They're probably looking for some learning like this, some tutorial like this. Now let's try that one. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'll call it Amen Laboratory. Okay, let's see if we move it. No. I'll make this one a little smaller just to make it fit in that space. So it looks nice. It changes the whole design. Okay. Okay, let's just make it labs because it's just a tutorial. So you need to think about how you're planning to have your logo and etc. And because this one is static, it probably go and fit. But we can also change the background. So I don't really like that background. I'll make it like gray, then change the text to white. Okay. All right. So element neighbor, download. Okay. It's doing advertisement. You click out. I see there is a contest. Who's going to click like first? All right, that's good. Okay, let's go back to here and pull the one that we did. Okay, and there we go. All right, so fine. All right, and you see it's fitting at the top, right there. It's say there, we can make it bigger, but it's fine to leave it like this. And next. All right, so we want strong. All right, we apply the style. Okay. Do we want to make it red? All right, yes, I like it. Like burgundy. And finish. So it's asking for a domain name. Okay, so we just say Joel Amen Labs. Oh no, we cannot do that because we need to be on a paid plan to do that. So we'll use the subdomain. Okay. Let's see. So it's, Joel Aman Labs dot square dot site. Okay. All right. So it says it's set. Now publish. If I close, I publish. Okay, we click on it, open another window. This is what the website will look like. So the next thing would be adding. Hey, Marie-Ange, thanks for joining. I was talking about you. This is the person I was telling you about. She's the main person taking care of Tokende Africa project. And she's the one who kind of inspired me to do this. So you have the website. You need to go back into the editing place. So this is where you start adding stuff. Okay, you can add, and then it gives you, for example, you can add a section. Okay, in that section, you can go donation. Okay, for example, you can add a donation. Okay, and I can publish. All right, so if I go here, I refresh my page. Okay, where is it hiding? Okay, donation. Okay, publish. Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but let's see. Donation. So create a donation. Okay, you don't have a donation item in your store. Okay, so this is how we do it. So say tripod. Tripod. Apps. Stabilize. video or lighting equipment. Okay, save. All right, so view the library. All right, so it's there. You see, actually the website even gives you a guide on how to do things. So it's really a matter of having an idea, um, having a vision, and executing on the vision, understanding what you're trying to do, what is the main goal of the website. So if you are prepared, then when you start building this, it becomes easier because all you do, you just place items, you place sections like we did here. You start putting sections together. You can say done. I can do an header. Okay, that's a main banner where we can have a banner. We have the logo, navigation. Yes, we can do a navigation. It tells you the home. You see, that's the home. And we say done. And we go again, we can add another section. Okay, feature categories. Okay, so it's really, we just go in and building more. We can even have a membership. Okay, become a member. Okay, for example, Marie-Ange, you can have people becoming a member. Okay, but here it becomes more labor intensive. That's why I always tell people, okay, thank you. Oh, you see, on how to run a YouTube channel and video. Please let us know when you'll be teaching us on the subject. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Marie-Ange. So building that website, this is how you need to have a plan, and you can have a plan and start. It becomes easier when you already have a plan and you start building on that. For this tutorial, I just decided, okay, let me go and build from scratch. One thing though, for example, on YouTube channel, if you don't have 1,000 subscribers and you don't have subscribers or people that have watched 4,000 hours of your videos, you cannot be monetized. So to be monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 of watched video. But beside that, that doesn't stop you, for example, to have what they call Patreon. So it's a website where people, and you can have a link on your YouTube channel where you can have a Patreon. Patreons are people that subscribe to your channel, or people who love what you're doing. For example, myself, actually, I can create one and say, hey, if you like what I'm doing, I would like you to become my patron. So by becoming a patron, we can set up pricing. We can set up amount. It can start from $5 to whatever amount I put. And you, as my fan, you can subscribe, whereby they deduct, they'll be taking money from your credit card on a monthly basis to help whoever you want to support. Patreon is one way. I'll actually recommend that for Token Africa. I'll also recommend that even for Majid Kitchen. And you also have the other two. It's called PayPal. PayPal, you can create a PayPal Me account. Okay, so first you create a PayPal, and then a PayPal Me, it becomes like your brand with your name, and you can have it on your videos, and people can click on them and donate. You can set the minimum amount they can donate, and it can go up as much as they want. We've seen it, how it works with some people, with some YouTubers. It's working for them. It's a way for people to show the value, to show the appreciation they have for the value. And because at the end of the day, instead of doing email transfer and all of that, all they do is while they're on the phone or on the tablet, they just click PayPal and send you something, or their membership. So I don't know if you have any questions so far. If you can please tell me in the chat. Okay, while you thinking about your questions, I'm going to PayPal. And I show you my PayPal me. It's under Element. Yeah. So that's my PayPal me. You have it there. Should you decide to donate or send me, okay, that's my PayPal me. This is how you can make it, but you need to have an what you call a PayPal account, and then they connect it to the PayPal me. So with this, I can even request money from anybody. I can say, hey, DBN Inc., I need this money, things like that. So I can do that request. Otherwise, you can just decide to donate whatever amount. Oh, okay, good question. So PayPal me, I never knew about. So basically, what you do, it's when you go to PayPal, just click PayPal me, and then it will ask you to log in. It will connect your PayPal account to the PayPal me. Okay, so because I already have one, it won't let me do another one because it will be like you have this phone number. It's connected to my cell number and my bank account. So it'll be like you cannot have more than one. So unless I have a different one. So this is how, for example, Token Africa can benefit from a PayPal. So you can set up a PayPal me and people can donate to show the appreciation. Now, because you're here and you were talking about run a YouTube channel. So YouTube channel, I'll say, like I was saying on Tuesday during the live, it's creating the content, but you need to have a cadence. You need to do like a planning. Okay, probably let me see if I can planning. So, for example, what you do, you can go, and that's one way that I really like it. It's the Google Drive. Because the Google Drive allows you, for example, to build documents, and if you don't know, you can access them from anywhere. So as long as you sign in on your Google Drive, on your Google Chrome, you can have access to the information from any device that's where you connected on Google Chrome. So, for example, what you need to do is really building. Okay, no, I don't want to do this. Let me go. I want a blank one. Okay, it'll be much easier. So, for example, the way I do it, I go theme. Okay, I choose my theme. Okay, and then I choose a description. You can type in a description. And please let me know if it's too small so that I can zoom in. Okay, let's do it this way. Oh, too big. Okay, I do description. And I can probably do whatever information that I think that to be published. Okay, so let's say, for example, Mariage, in your case, I'll go, okay, visiting Goma. Okay, you'll go. Oh, it's still small. Okay, is it better? So we can say, for example, visiting Goma and looking at attractions, speaking to local, What else can we think? Check-in food, restaurant. Okay, so that could be your description. And you can start building this. You can say, for example, that's the first one, visiting Goma, and then you have another one, and then you can even decide later on when you like to publish it. Now, like I shared with Majid a couple of times, it is important for you, whenever you feel like you're able to do a video, just go ahead and record it. Record it and save it. And then decide at a later time when you're going to publish it. Okay, you record it whenever you feel like, whenever you have the set ready, you have your camera, you have your cameraman, you have the sound, everything, you record it, you save it. So, and then whenever you're ready, you can now go into your YouTube account and upload. Actually, this is another thing. Let me just go back. You can have multiple videos and yet do not publish them all at the same time. You can decide how often and when you're going to publish them. For example, okay, I'll share a little secret on how I do certain things. So let me see. All right, so let me go on a different account. Okay, so that one is, I was doing some research on something else. Okay, that's another profile. No, I don't want that one. Okay, that's the StreamYard. Okay, let me. Okay. Let me bring it here. Okay, now it will not allow me. Let me stop sharing the screen for a moment and pick up another screen. Okay, share. All right, so I'll share something that I do on my, okay, on my Joel Amen account. So this is my channel. So if you go on a YouTube studio, that's where you have the control of what you do. This is what the background looks like. This is where I have all the videos. Some of them are public and some of them private, and you'll never see them because I put them private until one day I decide to publish them. Okay, I have videos that I did for customers that really, private. I will never publish them, but I also have some other video that were live. For example, you can see what is live. Some of the lives that I did, but it was really private sessions, so I cannot share them right now. This is how you can manage your YouTube channel, by just uploading them and keeping them and scheduling them whenever you need to or you feel like. Okay, let me see. Majid had a question. Is a Patreon page recommended after one has already created a certain number of videos? Actually, you can have a Patreon account anytime you feel, anytime you're ready. It's not just for YouTube. You can use it even on your Instagram. It's really a way for you to, if you know that you have people, followers, and people are willing to support you, and whenever you're giving them value, because at the end of the day, having a YouTube channel is about creating a content and providing value to the people watching and following you. If you feel and you know that you're providing value, there'll come a time people will even ask you, how can we donate? And that's where you can incorporate the Patreon account. And a Patreon account, they are the one that can sponsor your videos. And at a later time, you can start saying, okay, for those who donate, this is how I'll be recognizing, I'll be acknowledging you. At the end of my video, I say, okay, this is the list of all my Patreon. I'll have Majid, I'll have DBN Inc., I'll have High Point Resolution. I may have all the people that they've been regular donator Patreons to my account, and share my knowledge with them, and share their names as my sponsors, for example. And because I know that I provide value and they appreciate it. That's why I'll say, try, do it whenever you feel like, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, just do it. And whenever you're ready, start creating content. You have content, go ahead and create the content. Okay. All right. Any other questions from the group? Okay, we go to Wix, and we say Wix was not really a good one. So this is my Gmail account. No, this is the Canva where you create your logo, your design, and all that. It's free. You have a different version, a pro version, where you have access to more features. But I'll say, if you don't have to, don't do that. As a matter of fact, for example, as you can see on my on my screen, you see that the top where it says Joel Amen and Joel Amen Live Workshop. This was done on Keynote. Keynote is free on a Mac computer. It's a free tool. It's like a spreadsheet, not a spreadsheet. It's like a PowerPoint version for Apple. And you can create those kind of things for free and have them, incorporate them here in the tool, whatever tool that you're using. And as a matter of fact, I've been creating some, and on some of the new YouTube channel that I created, I've been playing around all these tools and creating, they call them overlays, where you can change. I'll show you what it looked like. If I decide to change, I can go with one that looks like this. You see, the Amen goes on the right side. Okay, I have a different one where it says Joel Amen Live Workshop. Okay, I can have another one that was actually, okay, now that's the one. It's animated. All of this was created using Keynote. And if you like, we can probably set another session where we can look at all these things, how it works and all that. Okay. Yes, Majid. Yes, there are always costs, and that's where when you have an idea, start. Don't delay. Just go. And that's why I've been thinking about the same thing. I say, how am I going to do the tutorials and all that? And then one day it was like, do with whatever you have. Start just doing it, because the more you do it, the better you get. The only way to learn, it's only by trying to help others. That's why I'm getting my knowledge, because every time I see an opportunity, every time I see somebody stuck somewhere, somebody trying to do something and they're uncomfortable, and I offer to help. By offering to help them, it helps me learn something new. And that's how I've been learning in the last couple of months, just learning, going through different things. And it's really fascinating, learning. And it doesn't stop. Yeah. And when you have Patreons, the people that are willing to support you in that manner, it's a blessing. And you cannot refuse a blessing. All right. Okay, you see how the animation goes on that at the bottom of the screen. It goes like typing, and then it will fade out and all that. Yeah, the more I do, get better. Yes. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't have any other questions, and I know it was a little fast, but it gives you an idea, and we can connect offline and talk about how we can make it work for your individual project, your individual specialty, and see how it goes. Yes, Majid, I'm looking at the comments. I remember the day you said you just make the vid, but now I have a few and I see the value of just starting. Amen. Yes, yes, just start. Because especially now, again, I'm going to tell you, Majid, you are better positioned because next week is Christmas. People will be looking for easy solution, meal solutions. You can do even a live one where you show how you prepare for turkey, for example. Things that people can do like within a minute, within less than an hour. Things they can do, and you know your thing, and share that with people. I'm telling you, you can have like a special, say, hey, special Christmas menu by Chef Majid, and see how people will jump and look at it. Because people are looking for ideas, and especially now, most of the people will be confined. They will not have access, they will not be able to meet with family members. But if they can share and they can look at what you're doing and say, hey, let's do a contest, for example, that's another idea. You can have people doing a contest and say, hey, who's going to make the best cake? Who's going to make the best this and that? And there you go. There you go. Okay. For building a template, we can probably look at it in a different, offline. All right, Mariage, no problem. I'll let you go and rest. And you can send me a message to WhatsApp anytime and we can talk. And I will help whenever I can. Okay, thanks. All right. So, Majid, I hope you cut that the ideas on how to, for your YouTube channel. You and I can connect even after this live and talk a little bit, or even after 9, after I let the children go to bed, so we can connect and see how we can do a couple of things, you and I. Okay. So until then, if I don't see any other questions, and because we're like 43 minutes past, and I'm gonna call it a night. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and click on the bell so that you may receive notification when I'm about to go live and when I'm live as well, and also whenever I upload any new videos. Until then, we'll see you next Tuesday on the same channel. It'll be in French, and we'll be talking about things that you may have. I believe one of the main requests that I have, if I haven't forgotten, it's how to do live streaming. And that's what I'll be talking in French next Tuesday, 8 p.m., same channel, same place. Until then, take care, and I'll see you. Bye.